Good afternoon and welcome to the Carroll Sports Network. Today for your matchup we have Warsaw Tigers boys basketball versus Carroll Chargers. For your matchup we have for your starting lineup on the Warsaw Tigers, Alex Hidgon, Brahid Taylor, Nash Wiggins, Landon Krallis, and Jonah Berger. For your Carroll Chargers starting lineup on the JV roster, you have Paul Slaughter, Cohen Myers, Paxton Hyde, Cameron Rudolph, and Finn Murphy, who is also on the varsity roster. We will be starting here soon after the soon-to-be-done cheer. We will see you at the start of the match.
Carroll Chargers. A sophomore wearing number 4, Paul Schlatter. A sophomore, number 5, Cohen Myers. A freshman, number 20, Paxton Hyde. A freshman, number 25, Cameron Rudolph. And a sophomore, number 51, Finn Murphy. The J.
Tip-off coming here soon. And Warsaw wins the tip-off, going back to their possession. Dribbling up on the left side is Nash Wiggins. Passing it to the corner. Alex passing over to the right side to Taylor. Taylor passing back into the paint to 21. Faking the mid-range. Making the layup and the and one. Making a 2-point early lead, and free throws will be taken by Jonah Berger. And he misses it off the rim. Paul Schlatter with the ball, dribbling out of Carroll's court. Paul passing it over. Back to Paul on the right. Back to the middle. Cohen Myers back to Paul. Paul dribbling into the paint, getting double. Dribbling in, tries to make the layup, but it's blocked and over. Warsaw wins it back. Nash passing over to number 21. Now onto the right side, dribbles into the paint, and another foul will be called as he misses the layup. Another free throw will be taken by Jonah Berger. The foul was on Finn Murphy. Here's the free throw. He makes the first. And he makes the second, making it 4-0 for Warsaw in the early lead. Paul Schlatter with the ball on the left side. Passes over to the right side. It gets taken quickly by Warsaw, and a drop ball will be called. I believe it will be called for Warsaw. Correction, it will be called for Carroll. Cameron Rudolph takes it back to Paul, who keeps it in. Passing out left. Into the paint to Finn. Finn Murphy back out to the three-point line. Driving into the paint, tries to make the layup, but it's off the rim, and back to Berger. Berger playing it down to number 15, Nash. Nash passing back, driving into the paint, looking for options, pass it back to Nash. Nash with the mid-range shot, and it sinks it, making it 6-0 for Warsaw. 5 minutes left on the clock. Paul Schlatter on the left side. Twenty with the ball, passing over to Paul. Paul onto the left side. Passing it over to Cohen. Cohen passing into Finn, and it's off the rim. Warsaw with the recovery. They'll call another jump ball for Warsaw. Berger plays it long. Landon passing over to the right side. Warsaw with the ball on the right. It's Alex with the ball. Taking back to Berger. Playing over to Brady Taylor. Takes the three-point, and it's off the rim. Missed by Landon. Recovered by Warsaw. And swatted away, going out of bounds for a Warsaw inbound. Tony Rongo's coming on, and Paul Schlatter will be coming off. Warsaw with the inbound, passing out to the right side, still in the paint, looking for options. That'll be called on Warsaw. Cohen Myers passing into the middle, number 20, which is Paxton Hyde. Finn Murphy getting the ball, reaching over on Tony Rongos with the mid-range shot, going in for two, making it 6-2. Tony Rongos again, making it 4-6. Tony with a quick 4 points, and a block by Tony, but he'll have his foot slip out of bounds, and that will be called for an inbound for Warsaw. Looks like Landon Corrales will be taking the Warsaw inbound. He'll pass over to Nash Wiggins. Nash driving up, passing out right to Alex. Alex with the ball. Passing it back to Landon Corrales. Now into the paint. It'll get stolen by Paxton Hyde. Passing over to Tony Rongos. Tony into the paint, passing it to Finn. And he'll make the layup for two, making it 6-6, tied up now. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. Berger passes over to the left side to Nash. Nash into the corner, takes the three, and he sinks it. That was Alex Hidgen with the three-pointer, making it 9-6. Tony Rongos with the ball. Passing over to the right side. Back to Paxton, over to Tony. Tony will get fouled by number 15, which was Nash Wiggins. They'll be having an inbound for Carroll. It'll be taken by Cameron Rudolph. Brixton Blackburn comes in for Warsaw, as well as number 23, which is CJ Hudden. Berger was the one that came off. Cohen Myers with the ball. Cohen Myers passing over to Paxton Hyde, into Finn Murphy in the paint. Looking for options, drives in, off the rim. Won again by Paxton Hyde. Tony Rongos spin moving twice. And he makes it in for 2, making it 8-9. Warsaw with the quick inbound. Passing over to number 3, Alex. Alex back over to 15 to Nash. Nash to 23, back to Nash. Nash over to the right side to 21 to Landon. Landon with the ball. Looking for options, getting defended. Over to Nash. Nash with the 3. It's off the rim and recovered by Finn Murphy. Back over to Tony Rongos. Tony drives into the paint and gets double fouled. Tony getting fouled on the layup. That was a foul on Alex Hidgen. He makes the first free throw as Finn Murphy comes off the court. I believe Jaden Anderson was the person that came on for him. He did not make the second. Now Cohen Myers with the 3-pointer, making it 12-9. Carroll now in the lead by 3. They play over to the right side. Warsaw with the ball. Swinging it out to the right corner. Now at the top of the arc. Nash with the ball. Looking for options. Plays it to Alex Hidgen. Nash with the ball. Warsaw looking to get the ball around. Loses control a little bit. Passing it back out to Alex Hidgen. Back to Nash. Nash taking his time to find opportunities. Checking out left. Passes to Bricks. Bricks and Blackburn. And now Alex with the ball. Back to Brickson. Or I'm sorry, that was CJ Hutton. Now with the mid-range shot, it's over the rim. A great recovery by Warsaw. Paxton Hyde making the quick counterattack on the right side. Passing over to Cohen Myers, over to Tony Rongos. Driving into the paint, fakes it. Back to Cohen Myers at the top of the arc. On the left side, drives into the middle, passes out right corner. Back to the middle. Over to Cohen Myers, but it gets tipped away by Warsaw, making a Carroll inbound at 41 seconds left. Cameron Rudolph will be taking it. And it's off the rim as Tony Rongos takes the 3. Nash Wiggins with the ball. Nash taking his time. Spending it out left. Now into the paint. Missing the mid-range shot. Alex Hidgen with the ball. For Warsaw, 15 seconds left, ticking down. Alex swings it out to Nash. Nash looking for opportunities. Passes it back to Alex, 5 seconds left on the clock. Takes the shot, and it's in, making it 12-12 at the end of the period. A nice buzzer beater there, making it 12-12. We will be back after the quarter break. And we're back after the quarter break. Finn Murphy coming back onto the court for Carroll. Cohen Myers with the ball in the right corner, passing into Finn in the paint. Finn with the ball, passing over to Paxton Hyde at the 3. He takes the shot. It's off the rim, but recovered quickly by Anderson, and he makes the layup, making it 14-12 for Carroll. Warsaw with the ball on the right side. Getting doubled up by Cohen and Paxton. And a jump ball is called. Warsaw will get the ball for the possession. CJ Hutton passing over to Nash Wiggins. Nash with the ball. Trying to play it to the right side, but it gets poked away by Cohen Myers. He plays it to Tony Rongos. Tony over to Paxton. Paxton back to Cohen Myers. Dribble into the paint, over to Finn Murphy, and he takes the layup off the backboard, making it 16-12. Warsaw over to Nash. Nash back to CJ. CJ trying to get it to Berger, who came on the court recently. Over to the right side to Andrew Shaw. Back to Nash. Nash with the ball. Over to the right side. Still with it. Now Nash. Now to Andrew Shaw. Shaw with the ball. Back to Nash. Nash over to Shaw. Shaw at the 3. Passing back to Shaw. Shaw with the 3, and it's off the backboard. Tony Rongos with the recovery. Making the counterattack over to Cohen Myers. Into Finn Murphy. He'll get doubled up by Berger. Tony Rongos with the ball. Trying to make the mid-range shot, but it gets blocked and out of bounds. Out of bounds on Warsaw. Briar Keener will come in for Paxton Hyde. Briar plays it into Tony Rongos, who swings it over to Finn Murphy behind the player, and he makes it in, making it 18-12. Warsaw with a quick counterattack. Alex trying to make the basket, but he misses. Finn Murphy passing over to the right side. Now Cohen Myers swings it over to Briar. Briar off the backboard, making it 20-12. And they'll call a timeout for Warsaw. We'll be back after the timeout break shortly. And we're back after the timeout from Warsaw. Warsaw with the inbound, taking over to the right side. They're attacking hard off the timeout. Alex with the ball. Passing over to Brixton. Now Nash with the ball. Wiggins. Looking for options. Passes over to the right side to Alex. Back to Wiggins. Over to the right side to Andrew. Andrew with it. Swings it over to the right side to Alex. He takes the 3 and makes it, making it 15-20. Carroll in the lead by 5. Tony Rongos dribbling up the left side. Back to Briar. Briar onto the right side. To Anderson. Anderson over to Tony Rongos. Tony with the ball, driving into the paint. making the and one, making it 22 to 15. Free throws will be awarded. Substitutes coming in for Warsaw. 23 will come off, which is CJ Hutton, as number 4 comes on the court. And he makes the free throw, making it 23 to 15. Carroll in the lead by 8. Warsaw getting it picked off by Carroll. Now Tony with the ball at the top of the arc. Passing over to Breyer. Breyer over to Anderson. Anderson in the right corner, looking for options. Checks back. Now Tony at the top of the arc. Back to the right side. Anderson looking for options, passes it to Breyer, back to Tony. Tony taking it into the paint, off the backboard and the rim. Warsaw with the rebound. Alex with the ball. Alex over to Nash. Nash trying to drive into the paint, but will get fouled by Carroll. That was a foul on Tony Rongos. Alex will take the inbound. They swing it over to Nash. Nash trying to get it back over to Brandy Taylor. Alex with it. Alex going to the top of the arc. Now Nash with it. Takes the 3, and it's in, making it 18 to 23. Carroll still in the lead by 5. Tony with the ball. Swings it out to Breyer. Breyer back to Tony. Tony over to Anderson. Anderson to Cameron Rudolph. Breyer gets it. Looking for passes, but does not find it after a little bit of miscommunication, and will go out for a Warsaw inbound. Brandy Taylor will take it. Brandy passes over to Nash. He'll take his time. Nash with it. Passing over to Andrew Shaw. Shaw with the mid-range, which he sinks it, making it 20 to 23. Carroll in the lead by 3. Tony with it. Tries to swing it over to Cameron Rudolph, but it goes over the head and out of bounds. Substitutes coming in. Anderson will be coming off, and Cohen Myers will be coming right back on. Rudolph over to Breyer. Breyer to Cohen Myers. Now to Tony. Tony with the ball. Swings it to Finn Murphy. Finn over to Tony with the 3, and it's off the rim. Recovered by Andrew Shaw by Warsaw. He swings it out to Nash. Nash. Warsaw swings it over to Alex. Alex at the top, passes over to the right to Blackburn. Blackburn to Nash. Nash back to Andrew. Now to Nash. Nash in the paint, misses it, but gets fouled by Finn Murphy.
Carroll foul is charge number 51 with Finn Murphy. His second, team foul number 2. At the line shooting 2 for Warsaw, Nash Wiggins.
He makes the first. Substitutes coming on. Anderson, Paxton, and Paul Schlatter all come back on. Finn Murphy, Tony Rongos, and Breyer Keener come off. And they sink the second, making it 23 to 22, only a 1-point difference. Paul Schlatter with the ball. Swinging over to Paxton Hyde. Back to Paul. Paul over to Rudolph. Back to Paul. Paul over to Paxton. Paxton to Anderson. Anderson back to Paxton, who keeps it. Swinging over to Cohen Myers. Back to Paxton. Takes the three. Off the rim. Rebounded by Anderson. Still in. Cohen Myers with the ball. Playing over to Paul Schlatter. Over to Anderson in the corner. Now back into the paint. Trying to find Paul. And it's a foul on Warsaw. I believe that was by number 24. Correction, that was by number 4, Brady Taylor. And inbound will be taken by Rudolph. Rudolph over to Cohen Myers. Cohen Myers to Paxton. 30 seconds left in the first half. Paul with the ball. Dribbling onto the right side. Getting pressed. Over to Rudolph. Rudolph to Myers. Myers with the ball. Driving into the paint. Missing the layup. And it's out of bounds on Warsaw. Making an inbound for Carroll. 12.8 seconds left on the clock in the second corner. Substitutes coming on. 15, Nash Wiggins will come off, and number 23, CJ Hutton will come back on. Paxton Hyde with the ball, 10 seconds left. Cohen Myers charging up. It's off the rim. 5 seconds left. Cohen swings over to Paul. Paul takes the three, and he sinks it off the backboard, making it 26-22. 2.8 seconds left for the and one. And a timeout will be called by Carroll. We'll be back after the 30-second timeout. And we're back after the timeout. Paul playing it in. Rudolph with the three, and it's an air ball. They try to chuck it down, but that's the end of the first half. 26-22 at the end of the first half. We'll be back after the 10-minute halftime, and we will see you in the second half. And we're back after the halftime break, now at the start of the third quarter. Tony Rongos with the ball. Over to Cohen Myers. Cohen Myers trying to find Finn Murphy in the paint, which he does, and Cohen Myers smacks it out, making it Warsaw inbound. Warsaw with the inbound. Playing over to the left side. Over to Nash. Nash back to Andrew Shaw. Andrew over to the left side. Swinging it all the way to the right side to Nash. Back to Shaw. Shaw looking for options. Plays it to Brady Taylor. Brady over to Berger. Berger onto the right side to Landon Krillis. And it gets picked away by Tony Rongos. He gets landed on hard, and that's a drop ball. Or jump ball, I apologize, for Warsaw. Berger with the ball on the left side. Over to the right. Swing it all the way over to Landon Krillis. It gets picked away by Rudolph. Trying to find Cohen Myers. And he'll get fouled. But number 21, that was Landon Krillis. Rudolph over to Tony Rongos. Cohen Myers on the right side, driving into the paint, makes a layup, making it 28-22. Nash with the ball, over to Shaw. Shaw over to Berger. Berger trying to find Alex, but it gets hit out of the way. I apologize, that was Brady Taylor that they were looking for. Berger will take the inbound for Warsaw. They pass it back to Nash. Berger over to Brady Taylor. Brady Taylor over to the right side. Now to Landon Krillis. Andrew Shaw in the right corner. And he steps out of bounds. Correction, that was a double dribble on Warsaw. And Carroll will take the inbound. Cohen Myers will take it. Tony Rongos with the ball. He plays it to the right side to Cohen. Cohen back to Tony. Tony into Finn. Finn trying to get it off the backboard, but covered by Rudolph. Over to Cohen. Cohen swings it to Paxton. Paxton to Rudolph. Back to Paxton. He takes the three. It's off the rim. Now Warsaw with the counterattack. Takes a little stumble, but recovers. Landon Krillis over to Berger. Berger over to the left side to Andrew Shaw. Andrew Shaw dribbling into the paint, and he'll get fouled. The and one does not count.
Foul is on Carroll's number 25, Cameron Rudolph. His first.
Warsaw will take their inbound with about 4 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. They pass it over to Nash. Nash off the rim, and they'll let it go out of bounds. Carroll with the inbound. Tony with the ball on the right side, passing over to Cohen. Cohen with the open three. It's off the rim and recovered by Warsaw. A double dribble will be called on Nash Wiggins. Rudolph with the inbound for Carroll. Passes over to Cohen. Cohen Myers over to Tony. Tony into the paint. And he makes it off the backboard, making it 32-22. On the left side to Brady Taylor. Now over to Andrew. Andrew back to Taylor. Over to the left side. Berger with the ball in the corner, driving into the paint. Spin move. And he misses. Swings it over. Gets to Nash. Nash at the top. Over to Berger. Berger with the ball. Looking for options. Plays it to Landon Krillis. Krillis onto the left side to Nash. Nash now at the top of the arc to Berger. Berger onto the right side to Andrew Shaw. Andrew Shaw with the mid-range, and he makes it, making it 24-30. 6-point difference by Carroll still in the lead. Tony with the ball. Over to the right side to Cohen. Cohen over to Finn Murphy in the paint. Now they pass over to Tony. Tony with the spin move, and he banks it off the rim, making it 32-24. Warsaw with the ball. Berger on the left side, getting doubled up by Paxton and Cohen. They get it over to the top of the arc. Now over to Andrew Shaw. Andrew driving in. Tries to take it, but he gets blocked. Cohen Myers with the rebound. Passing over to Tony. Tony back to Cohen. Cohen taking the three, and it's off the rim. Rebounded by Landon Wells. Sorry, Kralis. And a foul will be called on Cohen Myers. Correction, that was a foul on Brady Taylor. And Warsaw will take the 30-second timeout. We'll be back after the 30 seconds. And we're back after the 30-second timeout. Carroll will take the inbound to Tony. Tony with the ball. Anderson came on recently before the timeout was called. Tony passing over to Cohen Myers, who keeps possession. Tony with it. Over to Anderson. Anderson back to Cohen. Cohen with the ball. Gives it to Tony. Tony, spin moving, pivot, and he makes the two, making it 34-24, now a 10-point difference. They play it over to Burgers. Burgers on the left side with the mid-range, and it bounces off the hoop. Cohen Myers with the ball now on the left. Driving up. Over to Tony. Tony over to the right side to Anderson. Anderson to Finn. He tries to get it off, but misses it, and recovered by Andrew Shaw. Andrew Shaw will play it over to Brady Taylor, who will give it up to Landon Kralis. Over to Andrew Shaw. Now to Nash. Nash at the three-point. Over to Burgers. Burgers over to Brady Taylor. Brady Taylor back to Shaw. Shaw to Nash. Nash driving into the paint. Getting defended by Cohen. Shaw over to the right side to Burgers. Burgers over to Landon Kralis. He'll take the mid-range jumper, and he'll miss. That'll go out of bounds. And a substitute will come on. Brixton Blackburn will come on for Warsaw. And Jonah Berger will come off. Tony with the ball. Tony playing over to Anderson. Over to Rudolph. Rudolph to Cohen. Cohen to Finn in the paint. Finn spinning away. It's barely off the rim and out for Warsaw with the counterattack on the right side. Nash with the ball. Cuts back. Over to Landon Kralis. 45 seconds left on the clock. Lane violation call was called, and Carroll will have the inbound. What? Tony with the ball. 30 seconds left on the clock. He plays it to Rudolph. Rudolph all the way back out to Cohen. Cohen to Anderson with the three. It's off the rim. Finn Murphy tries to get it, but it gets tapped away by Rudolph, out of bounds. Tony with the ball, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Plays it over to the right side to Cohen Myers. Back to Tony, back to Cohen. Coney over to Anderson. Anderson to Tony. Tony over to Rudolph. Back to Tony, 5 seconds left to Anderson. Anderson off the backboard for the and one, making it 36-24. And we will have some free throws taken by Anderson.
Fouls on number 5, Brixton Blackburn. His first team foul number 3. Anderson shooting 1.
And he makes the free throw, making it 37-24. 3 seconds left. Chucks it, and it's over the backboard. Almost in. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. We will be back after the short break. And we're back after the quarter break at the start of the fourth. Tony with the ball, swinging it out right to Paxton Hyde. Now over to Rudolph. Rudolph over to Tony. Tony to Rudolph. Rudolph to Paxton. Paxton over to Cohen Myers. Cohen Myers to Tony. Swinging all the way over to Rudolph, but a little too strong as it goes out of bounds for Warsaw inbound. Warsaw with the ball on the left side. And the jump ball is called, or correction.
Fouls on Carroll's number 20, Paxton Hyde.
There was a foul on Paxton Hyde.
Give the Chargers number 51, Finn Murphy.
Finn Murphy came on the court. Brady Taylor with the ball. Swing it out to the right side to Alex Hidgen. Now over to Landon Kralis. Landon Kralis with the ball. And a call was on Cohen Myers.
Fouls on Carroll's number 5, Cohen Myers. His second. Team foul number 2.
We'll have an inbound for Warsaw, and Andrew Shaw will take it. Landon Kralis dribbling into the paint, charging up. It's off the backboard and recovered by Finn Murphy. Finn Murphy over to Tony on the right. Tony making it out of their territory with the ball, finding Paxton Hyde. Paxton over to Anderson. Anderson to Cohen in the corner. Now to Tony. Tony spin moving, passing it to Finn off the backboard and in for two, making it 39-24. 15 points ahead, Carroll in the lead. Kralis with the ball on the right. Swings it over with the three. Off the rim, Tony with the rebound. Tony with a counterattack. A foul is called on Warsaw. Two subs coming in, one for Carroll and one for Warsaw. Blackburn will come in for Burgers, and Paul Schlatter will come in for Tony Rongos. Cohen Myers plays it back into their own territory to Paul Schlatter. Paul with the ball. Swings it over to Cohen. Cohen with a three. And it sinks it, making it 42-24. Warsaw playing out to the right side to Kralis. Kralis. It gets tipped away by Anderson, and Paxton Hyde gets it. And a jump ball is called. I believe Warsaw has the possession of the inbound. Briar Keener came in for Finn Murphy for the substitution. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock for the fourth quarter. Warsaw will play it back over to Brady Taylor in their own territory. They play it out to the left side to Kralis. Kralis dribbling into the paint, but it gets poked away. Paxton Hyde with it. Swings it to Paul. Paul back to Briar. Briar out to Anderson. Anderson back to Briar with the three. It's an air ball, but Anderson recovers it. Anderson over to Paxton. Paxton dribbling in, passing it to Briar with the second chance. He sinks it, making it 45-24. We have a timeout, and we will be back after the small timeout break by Warsaw. And we're back after Warsaw's 30-second timeout. Warsaw with the ball, playing over to the right side to Alex Hidgen. Hidgen back to Brady Taylor. Brady with the ball, but gets stolen by Paxton Hyde. Paxton Hyde playing it to Cohen, and he recovers, making the layup off the backboard, 49-24. And another timeout will be called back-to-back by Warsaw. We'll be back again after the 30-second timeout. And we're back after the timeout. Warsaw still with it. Onto the right side. They play it back to Brady Taylor. Brady Taylor swinging it out left to Kralis. Kralis in the corner. Back over to Brady Taylor. Taylor looking for options. Taylor playing it back to Hidgen. Hidgen with the mid-range, it's bounced off. Recovered by Kralis. Kralis back to Alex Hidgen. Hidgen over to Kralis. Kralis charging in, it gets swept away by Cohen Myers. Cohen Myers dribbling down to Breyer. Breyer trying to find Paxton Hyde. And it's a court violation. Substitutions coming on. Chase Morveggi, Brennan Cox, and number 45, Grant Lehman. Warsaw taking the inbound. Shaw over to Brady Taylor. Taylor with it. Now onto the right side. They dribble into the paint. Off the backboard, making it 26-47. Carrying the lead by 21. Brendan Cox over to Chase Morveggi, but it's out of bounds, making it an inbound for Warsaw. Warsaw with the ball. They play it over to the right side. They drive in the paint off the backboard. Swiped away by Blackburn. Now recovered by Lehman. Lehman over to Paul Schlatter. Paul getting double teamed. They swing it over to Brennan Cox. Brennan passing over to Breyer. Breyer with the open three. Off the backboard, but recovered by Lehman. Back to Brennan. Brennan with the three. And it's in. Making it 50-26. Warsaw with the ball, minute 50 on the clock. Warsaw on the right, driving in, and it's a foul on Carroll. I believe that was a foul on Brennan Cox. CJ Hutton and Aiden Simcoe come on the court for Warsaw. Andrew getting the ball, passing back to Alex Hidgen. Hidgen with the ball. Hidgen still with it, playing over to Simcoe. Simcoe to Brady. Brady Taylor with the ball at the top of the arc, driving into the paint, and it's another foul on Carroll. There's a foul on Lehman. Warsaw will get ready to take the inbound. Now on the left side, Warsaw with it. To Simcoe. Simcoe over to Brady Taylor. Brady Taylor charging in, off the backboard and in for 28-50. Chase Morveggi with the ball on the right side. He dribbles in, passing over to Lehman. Lehman in the paint, off the backboard and in, making it 52-28. 58 seconds left on the clock. Alex Hidgen. Hidgen passing over to Simcoe. Simcoe to Brady Taylor. Brady over to the right side. They swing it to Andrew. Andrew with the far three. It's an air ball. Brady Taylor with it. 34 seconds left. Warsaw takes the three and makes, that was Alex Hidgen with a three, making it 31-52. Foul on number 4, which is Brady Taylor on the Warsaw team. Keenert will take the inbound for Carroll. 24 seconds left on the dot for the fourth quarter. He will pass it back to Paul Schlatter. Brady Taylor pressing up, but Paul still with it. Paul swinging it over to Chase. Chase with the open three, takes it, and it's off the rim. Paul with the steal, 5 seconds left on the clock. 2 seconds, and he'll let it run out, as that will be the end of your JV matchup. The end score will be 52-31. Carroll JV with the win. Don't go anywhere for our varsity matchup coming up very soon. I am your play-by-play and color commentary for the JV, Jackson Davis, and we will see you very soon.